wherever you're at in the world, man, good morning. I hope this video finds you in a good space this morning. I told y'all briefly yesterday. I attempted to go live twice yesterday. I think I went live once. I think I was walking the dog. Yeah, I was walking the dog, and my live got, I think, interrupted or something. It just wasn't a whole live. And then I tried to get back on live again, and I got a call from my wife, and so I had to answer that call. I wasn't about to sit here and ignore that. So I'm back on live, man. I talked to y'all briefly about what has happened and why I hadn't been on YouTube, and I just kind of wanted to be transparent about that with everybody, because you guys helped me build a community of people here, and I'm so grateful for the people that I have over here, the people that have interacted with my videos, that have shared them, that have hit the like button, that have subscribed, that has gave me any words of encouragement, that have supported me, followed me on other platforms and things of that nature. So I'm super, super grateful, and I'm super happy, and I feel like I owe it to not just myself but to you guys to really just keep going. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to get on here today and talk about what happened yesterday, which is pretty cool. Like I knew since February when the tickets went on sale, because my wife is a big time Usher fan. If you're not familiar with the artist Usher, he is I would say he's one of the best vocal talents, not just vocal talents, but just overall talents in the music industry, over the last 20 years or so. And he's been extremely successful. I mean, he did the Super Bowl show, halftime show. Was that last year? Usher did the Super Bowl halftime show. And so, yeah, man, that was pretty cool in itself. But me and my wife went to see him in Vegas last year, and so that was really cool. I'm not a big concert guy, but to anybody who's married, I will tell you that if you're married and your wife really, really loves something, you need to, be there for her, and maybe go with her. You know what I'm saying? So I tend to, I'm starting to learn how to go to concerts, because concerts have never really been my thing. But my wife, we had the opportunity to go to the Usher concert last night in Charlotte. Was it the Past, Present, and Future, I believe, the name of the tour. And so he's here tonight. Well, he was here last night, and he's here tonight as well. So he's in Charlotte 2 nights. And so we went last night, and we had the opportunity in February. My wife was like, I want to get meet and greet tickets. She's like, I'm like, okay. If you know anything about a meet and greet, which I did not, let's just be clear, I'm here to kind of let you guys know what that looks like, right? If you're ever in a position where you want to go see, let's say, your favorite artist, right? And your favorite artist happens to be really popular, has a really extensive catalog with a lot of hits and Grammys and all type of stuff, right? And they offer a meet and greet. I'm just gonna tell you, the price range is gonna be thousands of dollars, right? So I'm not getting on here to flex, I'm a humble guy. This is not what I'm doing, but I want to at least let people know what you get for what you spend. So if you're interested in going to the Usher concert and doing a meet and greet, right? What's gonna happen is, number one, you're gonna pay, and this is what we paid, and we had really good seats. So we were front row, essentially like being courtside at a basketball game. Like we were on the court, basically. Row A, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we were at. And right there at the stage, like literally Usher walked right past us, we were that close. So that's how good the seats were. But we did the meet and greet, and we had the VIP, which were two different things. You can have like a regular ticket and pay for the VIP, but we did the VIP, the super close ticket, and the meet and greet. So those tickets, for 2 tickets, totaled, and again, guys, just bear with me. This is just for educational purposes. All right. These 2 tickets cost together $5,400. That's with tax and everything included. $5,400 US. Okay. So for $5,400 US, this is what you get for the meet and greet at Usher, right? You go to the concert. What I can say is that we went to the Usher tickets and got the Usher concert. Bear with me. I'm about to order coffee. Y'all about to hear what I order every morning.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. How may I help you?
Yes, can I get a venti white chocolate mocha, hot with the extra shot of espresso, please?
Yep. Anything else you
Uh,
need?
and 2 baked apple croissants warmed up, please.
Gotcha. Is that all for you?
That's it.
1648.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so like I was saying, the Usher concert is what I was talking about. We went last night and I was talking about the white chocolate is gas, bro. Like for real, I forgot who put me on that, bro, but like, and I do the extra shot of espresso. I know I probably don't need it, but all right. So for $5,400 US is what we paid for me and my wife to do the meet and greet with Usher. And again, it's no shade to any men that wanted to do a meet and greet with Usher. The only men I seen in the line were with their women, like me. Like I seen another, matter of fact, one of the parents of one of my son's former teammates. They were in line, husband and wife. Again, there was me and my wife. There was another guy with his significant other. I don't know if that was his wife or not. But anyway, $5,400. That breaks down to about, if we're doing the math correctly, that's about $2,700 a ticket, I believe, is what was paid. Okay, and so we go. The initial experience, we pulled up to the arena. When I say the service was over the top, bro, like the way that they treat you, knowing that you had that wristband on or both of those wristbands, they was like, oh no, you don't wait in line, you come around here. Like, so we went to will call first, right? Went to will call, and because that's what they tell you, like when they send you the email, they're like, you got to go to will call first. We go to will calls, a couple people in there in line ahead of us. They were trying to get their ticket situation figured out, whatever. When we get in the front, we show them what we had, and they was like, no, you don't have to come down here. You go upstairs around the arena. It's a line up there. You go up there. Boom. So we go up the steps. If you ever been to a Hornets game, Charlotte Hornets game, then you know what I'm talking about. Like you kind of go up the side. There's some steps, and there's another entrance through like the fan shop. So there's a line right there. And so we go get in the line. I'm thinking like this is where, there's other VIPs and people that are in line. But these were not the meet and greet people. They were just regular VIP people. Some of them was meet and greet, but it was a line of probably like 20 people or so. I'm like, crap, like the cutoff time was 6:20. They were very specific in the email. If you didn't get there by 6:20, you're gonna miss the meet and greet window, whatever. All right, boom. So I see the line. I'm telling my wife, I'm like, dang, we gotta get in that line. No, there are other people up there, like attendants or whatever. They seen our tickets. They're like, no, you don't wait in this line. You go around this line. You go straight through. So we go straight through. We go in. They give us all our memorabilia. Like they give us bags and merch, and I think they gave us a lanyard, right, a Usher lanyard. Then we got both our wristbands. One was for the VIP lounge. Another one was for the meet and greet, right. And so we get all of that stuff. Then there was a photo op where they take pictures of you when you come in, and then they literally escort you to the VIP lounge, right? And inside the VIP lounge, you got, food, we got like 4 drink vouchers. I don't drink, you know what I'm saying? My wife, she's not a drinker, but she may indulge in a beverage here or there, but like I don't drink or smoke. So, I just end up with like a club soda with some lime, you know what I'm saying? Something with no alcohol in it. But there was food there, and you could take pictures there. There was video. There was all type of stuff going on in the VIP lounge. It was really dope. So that's where we hung out at until they came and got us to escort us to meet Usher, right? So when they came to get us, they're like, all right, you're gonna line up. We're going to meet Usher, and they put us in this line, guys. And just bear with me. I'm gonna set my phone down real quick because I got to pay for my coffee, y'all. Just bear with me. I gotta pay for my coffee. For sure. But like I was saying, man, so we went and we went to go meet Usher. We get in the line. They take us like down like 4 or 5 sets of steps, and I believe that's where the players that play for the Hornets probably come in through like a tunnel or something down there, and I'm imagining that's where they come in at, because we was like in a tunnel. And so we in line to meet Usher, and so we're down there waiting for a while, and you know, people were kind of like getting concerned because the concert starts at 8, and then we were down in that tunnel around like 7-ish, or I'd say about 10 after 7 when we all got down there. So we down there, whoop-de-whoop, and we're all waiting, you know what I'm saying? It's about 36 people, and just to give you an idea of what kind of money he's making, at $2,500 plus tax, which is about $2,700 for the ticket, per person, 36 people, you do the math, that's about 100 grand in just meet and greet. Not to mention that it was a sold out show. All right, so we're all down there, and we're waiting in line. So I'm like, meet and greet. I wonder what it's gonna be like. Of course, a lot of women, they fanning out, bruh. Like, they fanning out. I'm the type of person, I'm like, he's a human being. I told my wife that this morning. Well, I told her that yesterday. I'm like, he's a human, I'm a human. Like, I'm not about to be like all over the top. And number one, like, even if I'm a fan of somebody, like, I'm not about to lose my lid over like seeing another human. Like it's cool, it's a cool experience, but like, I'm not about to be fanned out. And it's no shade to people that be fanned out. But I'm watching the women go in there, because like, you can't see them behind the curtain. You got the security guards, they kind of letting you go back there like in groups of twos. Like, if you're together, they're like, hey, are y'all together? Y'all can go back there together, whatever. All right, so this one lady in front of me, like, she literally, I thought she was about to pass out. Like, you know what I'm saying, before she went in there. And you get like, maybe, it seemed like it was like maybe 5 to 6 seconds per person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody said Usher clone. Nah, it was really him, bro. It was really him. I've seen him in concert before, and then, you know, of course, seeing him actually in person, that was crazy. So, you know, anyway, it's finally our turn. They're like, y'all two together? Me and my wife, she tells the guy, she's like, yeah, I married him. I'm like, all right, cool. It was a crazy response, but if you know anything about me, you've been following this channel, my wife, she's a funny person. Like, she's the jokester in the family. Anyway, you know, we go in there, and Usher's standing right there, and, you know, he kind of waves us over, and my wife takes a picture with him first. You know, very, very polite guy, you know what I'm saying? Very classy. You know, you see a lot of these pictures on the internet with celebrities. I think a few have went viral with taking pictures with women that, you know, were, you know, not appropriate. And, you know, so the conversation leading up to the concert with me and my wife was, you know, she's like, well, what do you think I should do with the picture? I'm like, just take a picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting any like restrictions or whatever. Just take a picture. You're my wife. Like, I'm not worried about respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about being embarrassed or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know this is your favorite artist, I know, you know, you've always loved Usher, his music, whatever. And so, nah, he wasn't doing none of that crazy stuff that, yeah, right. He didn't do any of that, bro. He didn't do any of this stuff that Chris Brown was doing, at least to my knowledge, because I only seen what, you know, I only know the experience that me and my wife had, because they let 2 in at a time, and it's like a curtain, so you can't even see if somebody did take a crazy picture. You can't see what happened. You know what I'm saying? So we in there. He take a picture of my wife. It was cool. My wife just stood beside him. He didn't like do anything, like try to hug on her or nothing like that. So it was pretty cool. And then, you know, he took a picture with me. We kind of like shook hands, and they took a picture with us shaking hands. And then I'm about to walk off, and he's like, y'all can both come and take a picture. So me and my wife both took a picture with him. We stood on each side of him, which was pretty cool, because, you know, we paid for only 1 picture per ticket. And the fact that he offered to take us, you know, a group picture with, you know, the both of us was really cool. You know what I'm saying? And so that was pretty much the meet and greet. Like, I didn't get to talk to him really. Like, there was no conversation. There was no, there was nothing. There was no small talk. None of that. So it was Charlotte, North Carolina. So I think he was just in Atlanta like a few days ago, and for 3 days he did 3 shows in Atlanta, and now he's in Charlotte. This is day number 2 he's in Charlotte, but we went last night. And so it was really dope though. You know what I'm saying? He's really short. You know what I'm saying? I knew Usher was short, but the dude's like real short. I'm like 6'3", and so Usher I think is about 5'8", maybe 5'7", 5'8". He's pretty short. But real cool dude, man. Real down to earth, real respectful. I think that like, you know, a lot of celebrities get bad raps, especially like the R&B singers, especially with all the stuff that's been going viral. When you see some of the stuff that the artists do with some of their fans, and specifically some of their female fans, it can be, you know, a bit concerning. You know what I mean? And I think like as a married couple going to an R&B concert, I think it was a lot to kind of digest. I'm like, man, what's gonna happen? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I already know my wife is a super fan of Usher, so I'm already knowing the vibe with her. And but nah, man, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So after the meet and greet, they let you back out. Oh, also, they don't let you take your cell phones into the meet and greet. They literally collect your cell phones in the baggies that they give you when you come in. They give you like these bags or whatever. And so they put your cell phone, you have to put your cell phone in the bag. You can't take your cell phone in there with Usher. You know what I'm saying? If you some kind of way sneak your cell phone in there, let's just say you just wasted $2,500, $2,700, because they're not gonna let you do the meet and greet. They just gonna go ahead and kick you out. You know what I'm saying? Because they told you can't bring your cell phone in. And the security was pretty, you know, upfront about that. And so you can't bring your cell phone in. But they give you your bags back, you know what I mean? You get all your stuff back. And then they escort you back through the tunnel, and you can either go back to the VIP lounge or you can go ahead and go to your seat. Because the meet and greet took a considerable amount of time, like by the time we got out of there, it was like 7:45, so we pretty much had enough time to like go to the bathroom and then just get to our seats. And so by the time we got in our seats, it was probably about 8:05. The show started at 8, and so you got the DJ pretty much doing his thing. Yeah, Usher didn't come out till 9 o'clock, but when he did come out, yeah, it was pretty lit, man. We were right there. Like when I say like right there, bro, like a lot of people will say, man, there's no way I'll pay that amount of money for tickets, or I wouldn't pay that amount of money. Like me personally, I'm not a concert person, so I think I'm a bit biased towards that thought process. But for my wife, you know, the type of woman she is and you know who she is to me, like bro, like I don't think about dollars and cents when it comes to an experience that is gonna make her like super happy. Like the words can't describe, you know what I mean? You can't put a price on that. So yes, it did cost $5,400, but in the end of the day, my wife was super happy, and I don't think I've ever seen her that happy. You know what I'm saying? The way she felt. I mean, she gets pretty happy when we go to Target together and like just walk around and stuff, but she was mad happy. But we get into our seats, man, and I'm gonna be honest, like being that close to the show was crazy. It was crazy, man. Usher puts on a phenomenal show. The dude is I mean, he's almost like an athlete. The type of show that he puts on, like you got to be in some crazy shape to be able to perform like that at a high level, and just all the songs nonstop and the dances and stuff. I would say my rating for the meet and greet with Usher at that price point, I would give it a 10 out of 10, bro. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Just and because I was with my woman, you know, my wife, it's a 10 out of 10, like the overall experience. And I know Usher had an issue when we were in Vegas. Not an issue, but people had an issue with him, you know, going up to women that were with their men and, you know, whatever, you know, kind of being a bit disrespectful, I guess, you know, with just like essentially maybe flirting with your woman right in front of you type situation. And when it came down to that part of the show where he was like literally in the crowd, and if you sat in the front or you were in VIP or the pit area, he was pretty much right there. He did this thing where he was like going up to like different women, and he was handing out cherries. And follow me here, this is a family channel, so I'm gonna keep it as PG as I can. But he was handing out cherries, right? And you know, to some women he would give a woman a cherry, but then he would get to like where it would be a woman and a man together, and he would ask, he'd be like, is that your wife, or are y'all together? And if they said yeah, he would basically give the guy the cherries to give to the woman. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was pretty respectful. I thought it was really classy. I thought it was really cool because, again, these artists get a bad rap for what they do at their shows. And I think it goes both ways. I think that if a woman allows, you know, even though he's a celebrity, you don't know him. Like, you're not going home with him. You're not married to him. Like, I find that the respect of your significant other should override how you're feeling about that celebrity, because you don't know that celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So the women that were by themselves, yeah, they was taking the cherries. He handed out a bunch of cherries and stuff like that. But, you know, I think it was like 3 or 4 different married couples, because he kept like putting the emphasis on him wanting to find married couples, people that were there together. Because at a concert like that, it's a lot of women. It's a lot of women. And the men, we were in the minority. And the men that were with their women, we were even in a smaller group. You know what I'm saying? So it was super dope to see married couples get highlighted during that whole experience. But just overall, I would say 10 out of 10. He did a ton of songs, man. He performed a lot of his hits in a small amount of time, because Charlotte has an ordinance where I think like concerts have to be out by like 11 o'clock or 11:15. So unlike Vegas, when we went to see Usher in Las Vegas, we didn't get out the concert till, I feel like we didn't get back to the, to the casino resort, whatever, till like almost 1 in the morning. So it was pretty late. The show was going on pretty late, but we got out around 11 o'clock. So, we were back in the car, the parking garage, back in the car by 11 o'clock. So overall, I think it was a great experience. I think if you're a super fan of any artist and they have a meet and greet option available, I would say go for it. I mean, you only live once. I don't consider this to be a once in a lifetime experience, just because I don't like to use that term, because I believe that God, put me on this earth. He came so that we have life and life more abundantly. So if I look at something great happening and this is only going to happen one time in my life, like I'm putting a limit on what God can do for me, and I would never do that. So yeah, but it was definitely an experience. It was a major experience. I really enjoyed it. I was super happy to see my wife so happy. The songs, the music, the DJ did his thing before Usher came out. The whole performance, the dancers, the show was just lit, man. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10. And I ain't even took a sip out of my coffee yet, bro. I've been talking like crazy. I'm hoping these lives, man, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, I would encourage you to subscribe. I briefly got on live yesterday and told you guys, like, YouTube did demonetize my channel because they said that my YouTube shorts were reused content, and so it broke some rules or whatever. And if you know me, all I post on my YouTube shorts feed is like sports highlights. And so I'm guessing because the sports highlights weren't original highlights, that they basically was like, yeah, you demonetized for now. And hence the word for now, because I'm going to be monetized again. It's not the end for me. But I was a bit discouraged for some weeks. I had already, hadn't posted some content in a while, and that didn't help. It really kind of hurt me a little bit. But in all transparency, man, I'm putting more pressure, more original content, more of these lives. I'm gonna do my best to go live every day. Because you can do one thing or you can do another thing when adversity hits. You can either fold up and quit, or you can keep going. And I'm just gonna keep going. So I would encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel, man. If you're into fashion, if you're into sports, if you're into life, if you're into culture, if you're into genuine honesty and just transparency and encouragement, then this is the channel for you. I'm a man of Christ. I follow God. He's the head of my life. Like, I'm not here to be nothing I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I would encourage you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're into something like this. But as I say always at the end of my videos, guys, love is free, hate costs. You've been watching Mud Talk with your boy, Coach T. I'm out.